Hey dears. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic in English, that is prepositions. Let's look at the definition of preposition first. Preposition is a word used before a noun or a pronoun, and they show the relationship between them and other words in a sentence. There are more than 100 prepositions in the English language. Now we can see some of the examples. Look at this picture. What do you see here? Here is an apple and a box. Now look, where is the apple? The apple is on the box. So, the word on says the relation of noun with the other words in these sentence. Now look at the other picture. Cat is on the mat. Look here, here is a cute little baby. The baby is in the box. Here the preposition is in. Look here. Here the boy is behind the tree. Now where is the boy? Boy is standing in front of the tree. In first sentence preposition is behind, and in second sentence preposition is in front of. Here the bird is flying above the tree. Here the preposition is above. In this picture the girl is sitting under the table. Here the preposition is under. Now we can have a deep look into the prepositions. There are 3 types of prepositions. That is, preposition of time, place and direction. Preposition of time are before, after and during. In preposition of time it includes around, between, again. In preposition of direction it includes across, up, down. There are 150 prepositions in English language. Here are some of the most important prepositions. Above, across, around, among, at, before, behind, beneath, beside, between, beyond, by, for, from, on, out, over, through, to, toward, under, until, upon, within, without, underneath, with, beyond, like. Now we can have a look at most confusing preposition. Uses of preposition at, in, on. At is used with the names of small towns and villages, while in is used with big cities and countries. Example: he lives at Bandra in Mumbai. It is used in a period of time. Look at the another example. We shall leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. He came to school on Monday. On is used with particular dates and days. Next is uses of their preposition in and into. In denotes rest, while into denotes motion. Example: They went into the house and sat in the room. 3. Uses of on and upon. On is used for a thing at rest while upon generally denotes motion. Example: the lion sprang upon the deer and left it on the stone slab. 4. In, within, before. In marks the end of a period, within denotes before expiry of time, before is used for a point of time.
Example: the house will be painted in a week. Come back within an hour. I will pay my fees before the end of this month. Next is after, in. After marks the end of certain period in the past, while in stands for the end of a period in future. They returned after a year. He will finish the course in a year. Next is between and among. Between is used with two persons, among is used with a bigger number. Example: he stood between the two of us. The thieves quarreled among themselves. Next is the use of the preposition by. By is used to denote the agent of the action in the passive voice, and with denotes the instrument used for the action. Example: the ball was kicked by the boy. I write with a pencil. Next is since, for, from. Since is used for a point of time, while for is used for a period of time, and front is used for a point of time. Example: we have not met since last month. Next is beside, besides. Beside denotes by the side of, while besides means in addition to. Example: his house is beside the park. Besides having a good bank balance, he has a huge property. Next is the use of word about. About denotes nearness. Example: she is about to leave for the show. Next is against. Against shows in opposition to something or someone. Example: I did it against my will. Next is along. Along means by the side of. Example: the horse galloped along the river. Next is across. Across denotes from one side to the other. Example: the man swam across the river to reach the other side. Next one is above. Above shows in a higher position. Example: she stands above the rest. Now look here. Prepositions are also used to complete phrases. First one is faith in. Example: we should have faith in humanity. Second is exception to. Example: this project is an exception to all others assigned earlier. Third, control over. Example: we all must have control over our emotions to move through life smoothly. Fourth is complaint against. Example: it is not appropriate to complain against anyone. 5. Limit to. Example: There ought to be a limit to the kindness shown to an evil person. So what are preposition? Preposition is a word used before a noun or a pronoun and they show the relationship between them and other words in a sentence.